Hello, 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 hello. Welcome back to another video. I hope you're doing really well today. So, for this video, I'm going to be organizing, decluttering, and cleaning all of my makeup products. This is something that I've been meaning to do for a very long time, and I thought I would sit down and make it into a video. Sometimes for me, I do like turning on these kinds of videos to just zone out to, and it's quite satisfying when things are being cleaned and organized, and my makeup definitely needs it. It's very dirty. So beside me here, I just have a big bin, and this is probably all of the makeup that I have. I'm not particularly high maintenance with makeup. I don't have like a huge collection. I tend to stick to the same products that I like and just use them every day. And there are definitely things in here that I need to just throw out because they're very old. So yes, so that's what we're going to be doing. I do have two camera angles going on today, so I'm going to dump this bin out onto a table that you will see in a minute here, and then just sort through them and get cleaning. So just go ahead and relax, and let's get started. Okay, so I've dumped all of my products onto this small table here. I'm just sitting on the floor where I normally film, and this is the table that I use to normally put my props on for my videos, but yeah, this is quite overwhelming to look at, and I thought it would be best to just do it this way and pick up each individual product one by one, decide if I want to keep it or just toss it if it's old or used too much, or anything like that. Yeah, so as you can see, I do have a decent mix of like more expensive products, but then most of them are pretty affordable. I'm not too picky with my makeup, and I don't like to spend a fortune on it. So yeah, a decent mix, but I guess I will also show you the products that I really like too in this video. So this bin here, I'm just going to put my everyday favorite products. This is where I normally like to keep them, and I just keep this next to my mirror where I get ready. So that's what I'm going to use that for. And then this bin, I will put products in that I still want to keep, but those that I may not reach for as much. And then for products that I want to just toss away, I guess I'll just put into a pile like behind me on the floor. Alright, so to clean all of the makeup today, I'm just going to be using these makeup wipes. I thought that would work best. I don't normally buy these since I don't really like using like single-use items and then just throwing them away, but I thought these would just work the best so I can kind of scrub the products, and these are makeup remover wipes, so that should work well to clean those. This little peacock on the front, just by Nivea. And yeah, let's get started. So just open this up. It's very hot in the room. It feels like it's 100 degrees Fahrenheit in here, so this is a fun little relaxing activity to do together. Okay, I'll probably switch between camera angles, like of what I'm doing down here and then what I'm doing up here. But okay, where do I start? Alright, so this here is a primer, and I've used this quite a bit recently. It's just from the brand Catrice. A lot of my drugstore makeup is from DM here in Germany. It's kind of like CVS, and that's just a brand they sell there. And I've been using it a decent amount recently because it's nice and small. So I'm just gonna put that in there. And then another primer that I use use is also this one, and this is also from DM. It's like their line. Honestly, I just like the color. And I like that it has a little pump. So I'm not gonna clean things like to be totally spotless, but just good enough. Okay, randomly choosing the next item. This is a skin illuminator. You put it kind of like under your makeup. I honestly haven't really used this in a while. It's not that dirty. I kind of wanted to clean the products, like the powders and things that are really kind of powdery, so I'm gonna throw this in the not used often bin. This mascara is the Telescopic Lift. I don't really reach for this, to be honest. I have my favorite mascaras, but I'll keep it just in case because I think it's not used that much. Okay. This Blush of Paradise blush by L'Oreal I use quite a bit. It's really pretty. Wait, let me open it. It's like a nice kind of peach color. I'm gonna clean the inside. This video is gonna take forever. It might be like over an hour long. But that's okay. Probably not the most interesting video to watch either. But just in case you want to throw something on. I always find it so difficult to keep my products clean because I just like dump them into this little bin and then rummage through them every day. That's good enough. So yeah, I'm gonna put this in the use often bin. This little palette I've had for like years now. I got it at an airport. It's just a little makeup kind of eyeshadow. Of course it's makeup. Eyeshadow palette. And it has some okay colors in there. By Clarins. But I don't reach for it often. I don't really wear eyeshadow, to be honest. It is apparently limited edition. I feel like whenever I travel though, Clarins especially always says that all of their stuff is limited edition, and I feel like I've seen this being sold for years, so I feel like that's a lie. Alright, gonna put this in the not use often bin. Next, this looks very crusty. This is a foundation. It's matte cover. I haven't reached for this in a while, so I'm just gonna toss this one, put it to the side over here. This blush, I have a lot of blushes, as you might be able to tell. I don't know if I need this one. This is a cheap one from DM again. I really haven't used it much, so I think I'm just gonna toss this, or maybe like see if someone else that I know wants any of these old things, if they're still good, but don't know why I'm bothering cleaning it. Okay. This I definitely know I'm not going to keep. It's a brow kind of, how do I open it? Yeah, I've used it a little, but I've had it for a long time. It's like a wax for your brows and then the color, and it's just not how I prefer to do my brows, so I'm going to part with that as well. For brows, I typically use a pencil. Let me see if I can find it. This is a brow pencil, but I don't use it, so I'm just gonna toss that. I do have the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. I believe, look how nasty that is. I believe that it is completely used up, so Need to get a new one of those. Kind of expensive though for what it is, because I find that I can get the same effect with the brow pencil that I normally use, which is not this one, not this one, oh goodness, not this one, it's this one. This is the Maybelline Express Brow, and I don't really use these because I find that they're not really the shades that I like, so I'm just gonna toss those. Clean this one a bit, maybe get a new one soon, because I don't like when the brush gets all gross. Alright, in terms of foundation that I like, the Perfect Match Foundation by L'Oreal is one of my favorites. This is quite a new one, so it's not that dirty. The shade that I use is 1.5N Linen, depending on like how tan I am, but I find that it blends really well. I use a damp beauty blender with this, and yeah, it's a good cheap foundation, so highly recommend this one. I'm gonna throw that into the everyday basket. Some other favorites of mine, these are really dirty. I really like the It Cosmetics CC creams, and these are really great. They have SPF 50 in them, so whenever I wear these, my skin is really protected, which I like. And I have two different shades, light and fair. You can see that I've used quite a bit. These are pretty pricey though, like $40, $50, 38 euros, something like that. But yeah, I do like them, so I do need to get some new ones though. They're really crusty and gross. Just give them a quick wipe. I think I've had this one for like a year now, so could definitely do with more, but makeup is so expensive. It's hard to stay on top of. I like these because they have a pump as well. I like pumps. The L'Oreal one also has a pump. Okay, I guess similarly, these are also foundations that I like by e.l.f. Oh goodness. I have two here. And I found out about these from TikTok as like a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury foundation. Sorry, I'm just like holding this gross wipe in this hand. But yeah, I haven't used these much because, I don't know, I'm not a huge fan. I do like this applicator though. It's fun to like put on your skin. It's pretty light coverage, this one, and these are definitely not my shades. I ordered them online and you can never tell. I definitely need to be a little bit more tan for this one. But I'll keep them because I got them fairly recently. I'm gonna put them in the not used very often basket though. In the same order, when I ordered some stuff from e.l.f., I got this setting powder, which I really like. Yeah. It's very messy though. So I'm gonna put that in here because I use it quite often, and I also use it with this little applicator that you like pat. It's kind of dirty, but I'll go through all of my makeup brushes after this. Also, I got this blush from e.l.f. Just clean that. This is a putty blush, so it's like a bit of a cream product, and you just dab your finger in it and put it on. I wish I could be more of a cream product girly because I think that looks nice, but I kind of prefer powders because I have pretty oily skin. I suppose I wear more cream products like on the day-to-day when I'm outside and stuff, For filming though, they just make me look like a grease ball, so I don't tend to use them when I film. Okay, I guess that's clean. And then when I made my e.l.f. order, they also sent like a free product, this little, I think this is a lip product. Yeah, I haven't used this, to be fair. It's not really my style. Can't get it back in. Okay. I'll just put it in the not used often basket. This Charlotte Tilbury powder is so dirty. Oh my goodness. But this is the Airbrush Flawless Finish Complexion Perfecting Micro Powder in the color 1 Fair. And you can see I've hit the pan on this one. It's so disgusting. I really like the Charlotte Tilbury brand. It's so pretty. It always feels like a treat when I use this. But again, pricey. I'm a pretty frugal person. I prefer to spend a lot of money on like experiences, going out to eat. So yeah, I think saving while you can is nice on products like this, but it does make me feel special to like use the nice ones too, so it's a trade-off. It's a balance. Feels impossible to get this clean, but that's a bit better. There's some scratches on it. But like I have some other powders, and using this just, I mean, the comparison is just like this one is nicer than this. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna put this in the everyday basket, and then this that I just held up is just a Maybelline powder. If I don't feel like using the Charlotte Tilbury one, I'll reach for something like this. So that reminds me, I have a couple older powders. This one is disgusting. Yeah, this is like basically gone. This Milani powder. I'm just going to toss that along with this L'Oreal Perfect Match powder. Like how disgusting this is. It's time to go, my friend. It's time to go. Okay, we're getting there. This I've never used. I don't know why I have it. This is a like glow serum. I'm gonna see if anyone I know wants it. So I'll put it over here. Okay, let's go through some mascaras now that I know I don't want to keep. This one is so old. The Sky High mascara. I'm just gonna toss that. My camera just stopped recording, but at this point, I guess I'll tell you about my favorite mascara, which has been my favorite for like 10 years now. I always go for the Maybelline Lash Sensational mascaras. It's usually this one, but not the waterproof version. I don't know where my other one is. Of course, it's not here. Like the one that's just normal. That's my like everyday go-to mascara. I really like the wand of them. It's like rubber. And I first tried this mascara because a YouTuber I used to watch, Zoella, said that was her favorite when I was like 15 years old. And yeah, I've never strayed away since. I don't know where my normal one is. I just traveled, so it might be like in my bag somewhere. But yeah, I like all of the Maybelline mascaras normally. Really good. And again, cheap. Some that I don't like that I've tried. This one is just from a drugstore brand. Just gonna toss that. It's old. Same with this one. Never reach for this. Oh yeah, it's like a soft brush. So I don't really want to keep that. This one is by Max Factor X. It's pretty old as well. It's waterproof. I don't tend to prefer waterproof unless I'm going in the water. This one is from MAC. It was a gift from someone in the past. It has a soft brush, which isn't my favorite, but I will put it in the do not reach for basket because it's a nice one. Same with this one by Babor. I think this is a brown mascara. Put it over here. Icy Table, we're getting somewhere. This one I've had for a long time, so I'm just gonna get rid of it. It's from Number 7. It's a brand in the UK. And I do like the Benefit They're Real mascara. There's my little wipe. Sometimes. So I'll keep that. And I have a little mini one as well. My wipe is dried out a bit. Put that one over here. I'm gonna get a new wipe. Okay. This I have had since 9th grade in high school. I remember before my first day ever of high school, I used this little eyeshadow palette with some friends in my room to like try and determine what our high school makeup would be. We were like practicing what we were gonna do as high schoolers, and I remember using this exact Revlon palette, and I just can't part with it, although it's like over a decade old now. That's disgusting. I bet these would like give me a very intense rash, but there used to be some brushes in here, long gone, don't know where those are. And it's actually a decent little palette, so you're supposed to use each color for a specific zone on your eyelid. Again, I'm not really a makeup or eyeshadow wearer, so I just can't bring myself to get rid of it though. I'm very nostalgic like that, because this is linked to a core memory. So I'm gonna keep it, even though that's really gross. I don't want to get rid of it. I have hair products too like that I used in high school that have traveled with me like everywhere I've moved. Okay, another product from my high school days. This was my first ever like nice makeup brand product. This is a blush from MAC, and I remember going to the MAC counter. It was in like Macy's or JCPenney or something, some department store, picking out my very first blush from like a nicer brand, and I even talked to the woman there and she said this one would suit me. This color is called Dainty, and I loved this when I first got it, and I don't reach for it now because again, that's gross. It's like expired beyond belief. But that just goes to show actually how long makeup products can last. Like, you can get a lot of use out of them. So I'm just gonna clean it and keep it, again, for nostalgic purposes. I mean, I am someone to use products like past their expiration date because I've never had an issue like a year or two past. I don't think that's that big of a deal, but like 10 years, I don't know. Yeah, I'll keep it. Okay. Alright, moving along, some other blushes. I like this one, just from the drugstore. It's pretty crusty though, to be honest. But I like the little gold specks in it. I'm not even doing a good job of cleaning all these things. But at least it's nice to sort through and see what I have. That's gross. I feel like this is very vulnerable as well, like showing you behind the scenes. Okay, good enough. Yeah, keep that one. I like the color. This blush I've had for like 3-4 years. It's by Benefit. You can see, wow, I've gotten a lot of use out of it. It's called Rocketeer. It's really pretty. And I'm gonna keep it because I'm gross. I'm not gonna pretend to be like one of those makeup gurus that knows everything, keeps it all organized. I don't care. Okay. This I've had for not that long, less than a year. It's just a mini Hoola bronzer. I think, is this like the #1 seller of bronzers? I don't know, but I got it at an airport once. And who needs the full-size version because they last a while. Clean enough. This blush is quite similar to the L'Oreal one that I have, like the Paradise one. It's a cheap one, just by Essence, so I'm gonna put it in the not used often pile. This is a highlight from Benefit. I like Benefit. It's called Dandelion Twinkle. It's really pretty. I tend to only get makeup from high-end brands that I can like easily access, like in Germany, so I don't have a lot of like super popular American brands in my collection. This one is another sparkly highlight product from Beauty Bay, which is an online store. This is disgusting. I keep jumping back up to this camera to like tell you stories, but this bronzer is also very old. It's disgusting, and for some reason the material that it's made out of is like sticky and everything just sticks to it, so it's like impossible to clean. But this NARS bronzer was actually my mom's when I was younger, and I stole it and kept it all these years. Sorry, Mom. So that's another reason why I just can't get rid of it. It's in the shade Casino, and I definitely used it quite a bit. You can see all my equipment. All my wires. Okay. Yeah, I used it quite a bit early on, like in high school. Again, that's so old. I'm gonna keep it, of course. Someday I'll have to get rid of it, but that day is not today. Nope. Okay. Alright, we're making decent progress. Let's just do like rapid fire what we want to keep. This e.l.f. Concealer is quite new. Keep that. This is an eye base that you put on like under makeup. I'll put it in the do not reach for box. Soap brows. This is to like keep your brows in place. You like scratch it. This doesn't really work that well for me because the soap or the little gel here is just hard to get up, so I'm just gonna toss that or see if anyone I know wants it. It's kind of old though. To keep my brows kind of in place, I'll usually use this NYX Control Freak brow gel. Just after I fill them in, I'll just brush up with this, and that works pretty well. This is very old. I feel like everyone has this in the collection, this like Instant Age anti-age concealer. It's old though, I'm gonna toss it. This Bare Minerals primer is quite nice. I'll keep it so I can use it up. This still has like a little sticky thing on it. This is another concealer. It's quite good, by Maybelline. I have some things over here, some palettes that I didn't even get to. This concealer is by Collection. It's a brand in the UK. Got it like last year. I'll keep it, but I don't reach for it often. This little concealer is by Revolution. It's really good to cover up like blemishes, especially when I'm filming. I like to have smooth looking skin if possible. So keep that. This Maybelline Fit Me concealer is a little bit lighter than my skin tone, so it's good for like under the eyes to brighten everything. This I never really reach for, but it's like a golden glow cream that you can put on under your makeup. Might be good for summer though, so I'll keep it. Same with this, Cosmic Drops. I've used them a few times, like in the summer. They're really pretty. Yeah, so I'll keep those. This bronzer I really like. It's by an inexpensive brand again from DM called Catrice. It's like a sticky thing on the front, but it's actually really pretty, like a little bit shimmery, and I like to just put it over my cheeks in the summer. I definitely have more fun with makeup in the summer. I'll keep that. I'm talking a lot in this video, sorry. This is just a palette from Douglas, which is a store here that sells cosmetics and makeup and beauty things here in Europe, Germany. I have never really used this. I think I got it like for free once with a purchase. But it's pretty, like, it's in good shape, so now that I'm reminded to use it, maybe I will. So, put that over here. This I've had for a while. I need to do like a new makeup shop maybe for like new things that aren't crusty. I think I've had this for like 5 years. It's just like a little highlight from L'Oreal. I can probably toss this though, because I have some other ones that I reach for, so bye-bye. Same with this, just from a cheap brand collection. It's a blush. I don't really use this anymore. It's old. It's another little eyebrow pencil. I'll keep it just in case my other one runs out soon. I'm gonna go through brushes after. This Smashbox eyeshadow kind of palette is very dirty, but I actually use this a decent amount because I like this color here and these shimmer ones sometimes for like the inner corner. Let me just clean this. It's like impossible to keep clean though. I definitely could have focused more on the sounds in this video. I've been rambling so much. I'm really sorry. Feels like we're hanging out together. This might be a pain to edit this video, like with the 2 angles, but and I've had to make a few stops because my camera was having issues and my storage was full on my phone. So hopefully I can piece it all together with the audio. Alright, little dent in that one, but it's in good condition. It's really pretty. What is this called? It's called the Cover Shot Petal Metal Eye Palette. If you have a hack for keeping makeup clean, let me know. Probably not to like chuck it into a bin, but priorities. This is not one of my life priorities. I'm gonna get a new wipe. For our last little bits here. Okay. This is old and broken, I believe. by Sleek Makeup. It's so pretty though. But I think the top, is it broken? Did I fix it? Oh yeah, see. That's annoying. Really gorgeous, but just, yeah, gonna toss that. I got this recently to go to like an outdoor festival thing and I wanted some glitter and I didn't have any, so it's just like, yeah, little glittery palette just from the drugstore again, DM. So I'll keep it for like events and things, but this is definitely not something I would reach for on a daily basis. Oh goodness. This is old. It's a single eyeshadow, just like brown color, which can be nice. Since I have blonde hair and blue eyes, I like to use warm browns if I use eyeshadow like this. Used to have a little brush in there, don't know where that is. So I'll keep it. They don't have a lot of eyeshadow colors actually. Hi. I get asked a lot in my videos what lip products I normally use, and it's almost always just like a gloss. I rarely use any sort of lipsticks or anything too dry, and what I've been liking lately is this one by L'Oreal. It kind of has like a plumping, tingly feeling, which I like, kind of minty. And it's just a nice, like, light, almost clear color when you put it on. And I like the applicator too. It's like angled a little bit, so I don't have very big lips, but yeah. So I like that. I'm gonna pop that into this bin. I do have a separate space that I keep lip products, like on a different shelf. I'll just put that there. Okay, let's just finish this because this is so long. What is this? This is another lip gloss. It shouldn't be here. It should be like over where my other stuff is. I'll just put it over there. Same with this. It's like a little lip balm. Tinted lip conditioner with coconut oil. Okay. I don't like this mascara. It's again from Catrice. Soft brush, not my favorite. So I'm just gonna put that aside. Brush here. This is a lip liner. Sometimes I use lip liners. I have a couple here. These three. This one's nice. It's from L'Oreal. Put those in there. Cheek Tint by Maybelline. Again, just like a little bit of a cream type product you can put on your cheeks. Don't reach for it often. So I'll put it over here. This is gross. Just like a white eyeshadow thing. Just get rid of that. This I like. It's a bit of shimmer. It's called a baked eyeshadow, but I like to put that sometimes around my face. That here. This is an eyeshadow, like a single brown kind of taupe color. Put it over here. Sorry, my nails are really crusty. I need to do them. I need to like paint them a new color, but I didn't want to do that before filming this video because I figured they'd get messy. This is just a black eyeliner. I put this in my waterline sometimes. Keep that. One of my favorite like felt tip eyeliners is this one. Maybelline Hyper Precise All Day liner. This one's in brown, but it has such a thin tip that it's really good for, yeah, precise application. If I ever do like a little wing liner, which isn't often because I'm not that skilled, but another eyebrow pencil. like broken a bit. So just toss that. Another Micro Slim. This is a waterproof black eyeliner, which is nice for some days, you know, emotional days, rainy days, swimming. If I ever have like big days or I know like I might cry, I'll wear waterproof mascara. This is a white eyeliner, which I don't use often, so I'll just put it over here. This is a little tiny like highlight. It's pretty though. It has like pretty colors in there. Good for travel because it's so tiny. Keep that. This is a shimmery sparkle kind of pigment. Good for like events and fun things. Like I'm gonna go to the Pride Parade in July, so need some glittery things. Okay, this mascara I'm just gonna toss. Don't remember liking this. Just stick to your favorites. This shouldn't be here. It should be like where the lip products are that I keep. It's just like a fresh mint lip balm, but I'll just pop it here for now. Okay, so this is all of my like definitely keep favorite items. I mean, you saw everything when I put it in here, but yeah, I think that was pretty good. So that's that. And then this is everything that I'm keeping, but that I just don't need to keep out, and I can just put in my little storage unit. Yeah. And then I have a little pile on the floor of things that I'm just gonna donate or get rid of. So now I want to go through my makeup brushes really quickly. So for my brushes, which also need to be cleaned, that's a separate project for another day. I usually just keep them in this little like candle cup thing. My grandma got this for me in upstate New York where I grew up. It has like these pine trees on it to represent the Adirondack Mountains, so I really love it, but I think I want to use it for something more meaningful than storing my makeup brushes, so I'm gonna go through these and put them in this little organizer that I got with 3 different sections so I can better organize the brushes by shape and type. And yeah, already in here I have a new beauty blender with a little case holder thing to keep it clean. Okay, I'm not gonna open that, but it's fresh and new, so I got that for this activity. Alright, so here are all the brushes here. Let's just empty this, see what we have. Then I have a couple down here. Yeah, like I said, these definitely need to be cleaned. I'll do that next, but not in this video. I don't have like a lot of nice brushes, it's just kind of a mix. So let's see. This tiny little Bare Minerals one, I'll just start seeing what I want to keep. This little spoolie, it's kind of gross. This went with the Soap Brows product, so I'm just gonna get rid of that. This brush from, I'm not sure, it says blended out on it, but that's like an eye brush. So I guess I'll gather all of those eye type brushes now. These are all from Real Techniques, these like pink purple ones. And these are from Beauty Bay. These are face brushes, so I'll put face brushes together here. This one is from the Body Shop. I like this one as a highlighter brush. It's really fluffy. This is like a contour brush. So that here. This one is so crusty. It's a highlighter brush. And then this one's from e.l.f. It's pretty old. Clean that, note to self. These I use for like powders. I have a lot of face brushes. Same with these. Do we have enough space here? Someone's moving furniture upstairs. Love that. And this is like a blush brush. Maybe I'll move some over to this one. Like the blush and the highlighter brushes. I also use this one a lot for blush. Okay. Eyes, 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 eyes. This one is so wonky. That'll go. Eyes, eyes. I thought I had like a eyebrow brush somewhere, probably in my travel bag still. And then over here I have my beauty blender and then all these little like spoolie type things that are good for like correcting my mascara when it clumps up. I like to use those. Oh, this is the eyebrow brush that I use sometimes with the little spoolie at the end. And then this little angled side. Random dirty Q-tip. And an eyelash curler. This contraption. Very scary contraption. So I'll put that here as well. If it fits nicely. Okay. Good enough. So, yeah, I'll clean these like tomorrow. So all my brushes, don't need that cup anymore, and all the makeup. So, I hope that this was relaxing for you to watch. Yeah, so I hope that you enjoyed, maybe found this interesting to watch or listen to. And if you made it this far, thank you so much for hanging out, and I will see you again in the next video, which will be more of a normal video. Alright, sleep tight, see you soon.